Hey, bro, welcome back. Thank you for the last video. I got 2,100 views right now. I got like 9 subscribers from it. I got 41 subscribers. 2K view, biggest view video ever. I appreciate that. You know what I'm going to say? I'm 9 subscribers away from my go 50 subscribers. Like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the comments, all the haters. I appreciate it all. Keep hating on me. Okay? We're going to come through with another controversial view. I don't think it's that controversial, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Because it's all facts. I'm going to tell you why it's all facts. Because what we're talking about today, like, comment, and subscribe. Attack on Titan is the greatest story ever produced. An anime / manga, whatever you want to say. It's the greatest story. Now, I'm going to tell you why. It's the greatest story. Like the story. Just the story. Okay? Just the story. It's the best stuff ever made. Okay? And now I'm going to lay out why I think this. The first part I'm going to lay out is, a good story, it's always about like, oh, what's going to happen? Like, you're always on your toes. I think One Piece does this too. Like, you're always does it good. But I think Attack on Titan does it even better. You're always on your toes. You're like, bro, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, they just kind of throw you into it, and everybody's asking questions, and you're asking questions because they don't really give you that much information because don't nobody know nothing. Right? So, everybody's asking questions, and it's like, oh, shoot. There's a Titan here. Oh, who was that? Why is there a Titan fighting other Titans? Why is he doing that for? Oh, shoot. Spoiler alert. Obviously. Oh, shoot, it's Eren. Oh, shoot. Why is Eren a Titan? Is Eren an enemy? Why is Eren a Titan? So what about those other abnormal Titans? Are they humans too? Oh, so what? And so you're just, where did they come from? So you're just so confused because everybody's telling you like, oh, this is the only place, this is the only island, it's just ocean. So everybody's like, we're like, what's going on? And then they you know what I'm saying? They join the scouts, all that. We already got to the scouts. You know what I'm saying? Erwin, the GOAT. Oh my God. The GOAT. Erwin, and I think Attack on Titan is so good. The story is so good because of the characters. They do it what they're supposed to do so well. Erwin, he was like sniffing them out. He was like, oh, we figuring out who it was. We got like 3 people. He ran missions a specific way. It's always a question. Always a question. You know what I'm saying? We find out what's in the basement. Now we're like, oh no. And there's so many hints. And we just can't even notice it. We can't even know it. Like, it's so layered. It's so layered that I went back and I watched Attack on Titan with somebody and I was just noticing stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness. This was so obvious that when they were in the castle and Ymir could read the cans and they were like, oh, you know what that stands for? Like, they were like, you can read that? Like, but you could see it on his face. It's like, he knows, he's like tripping out. He's looking at like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Some people's here. He knows it's the Beast Titan. Some people's here. He's tripping out. You can see it on his face. You can see it at the top of the castle. When they're at the top of the castle, what's his name is about to bite his hand. What's his name? Not Bertel. He's about to bite his hand before Ymir does it. Like, there's so much detail and loopnisticity and looping it in. It's so good. All the reveals, like, I think a show that, or a manga anyways, it's like Promise Neverland. Like, them first two seasons, them first two arcs, the reveals are revealed back to back, and you got some revealed and you didn't know what was next. You know, you get one question answered, you get 15 more questions. And I think that's like the basis of an amazing story. Cause that is Attack on Titan. It's the whole, you know what I'm saying? And it's good the whole way. It's not like not interesting. It's not boring. There's not really a dry spot. It's just like, oh my goodness, like what's going on? Like what's you know what I'm saying? Like what's and then like I said, the characters. Yeah. Let me go back to the reveals. The reveals, like Attack on Titan, has some of the best reveals of all time. They just casually revealed the Bertolf and Reiner thing. Like he's just talking, and you were just sitting there, and Aaron's acting like he didn't hear it. Like you're tripping. You're like, what's going on? But I mean, the Annie reveal, like all these reveals are so good. All the reveals of the plans, and then the reveal of all reveal. You know, discovering that there's a whole nother country over there and all that. Realizing that Aaron is I don't think I caught it on that first one. That Aaron was the dude with the one leg and all that interacting. What's the name of it? Like all this is like, bro, it's different. And then the reveal to top all the reveals off. When Aaron, when what's his name? The Beast Titan. What's his name? I forgot his name. Whatever his name is, his brother. He was like, yeah, Aaron, I know Dad. I know he did the same thing. He brainwashed you. I know that. Yeah, because he did it to me. Ooh. And when he brought him back into the memories, and Aaron was just showing him that he didn't do none of that. And then Aaron made, what's his name, eat them people by telling him what happened to his sister when they fed her to the dogs. And he wasn't showing him no memories. Like, bro, that has got to be the greatest reveal. Aaron's just staring there like, what are you doing? He gets right beside him. He said, what are you doing? Think about it. They ate your sister. They fed her to dogs. Think about it. Crush these kids. Eat them all. Crush them. You feel me? He did all that, right? In this loop, it's a loop. And Aaron is controlling he can see the future. So he's controlling everything in the past from the future. And he did it in that moment, and that reveal was insane bananas. Greatest reveal, one of the greatest reveals ever. It was insane. I was watching that like, oh my gosh, oh golly, this is bananas. You feel me? This is bananas, right? It's just, and it just keeps going. You know what I'm saying? You thought Aaron was going to kill all the Eldians, was going to make them not have children? Nah, he betrayed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just never stops. And what is enhanced by this never revealing, you know what I'm saying, this one question, more questions, is the characters. Attack on Titan has amazing characters. Aaron, amazing. He's amazing. How he started and how he ended, it was amazing. It was magical. He was like the fighter. I'm gonna fight. Da 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 da. Then he realized what was about to. He touched the hand. I mean, when she kissed his hand or whatever. I don't know whose hand, but he touched Hiyori's hand, and Historia's hand, and he was like, and then he just kept getting the visions, and he was like, oh man. It's all over right now. He realized that in that moment, his future self gave his past self the memories, and he was like, man, I gotta kill all these niggas, man. I'm gonna fuck everybody up, man. Like, all these niggas is gonna die. Like, all these people's gonna die. Like, dang. And then over the time, it changed him. Then he like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They take it too long. So now he's in what's name? He's like, I gotta do what I gotta do. Man, becomes a whole, he had to do what he had to, he became a whole, you talking about somebody sticking to their values. He killed 80% of the planet. 80%. That man stood on business. Now, in the end, he did falter, and, he let them choose freedom and didn't complete his goal, but still, He stood on business. And it was terrible what he did, but the way he did it, the transformation, the portrayal, it was fire. All the way through fire. Armin is a fire character, bro. You know he's fire. You know what I'm saying? All these people get put through stuff. You know what I'm saying? He blew up a whole city to go save Eren. Tactician, growing into his being having confidence. Little Erwin, the GOAT. He was like, bro, we're gonna march and we're gonna go forth and we're gonna die. Tactician planning all the plans he made. This scout, like Levi, like bro, like all these characters are fire. You know what I'm saying? All these characters are fire. All the devs hit. When what's name it was like, oh, I'm gonna go out and die. Da 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 da. When he left to stay and defend the port or whatever, and he was like, bro, it's just my time. Like he just, you know what I'm saying? And the other dude was there. I like that too, that both the old dudes, they went and died together. You know what I'm saying? They was both training people to just go out and die, and they both died, you know, defending the last hope to save humanity. You feel me? And Gabby, great character. Gabby's a great character because she's like Eren on the Marleyland side, and she goes over and she killed the person that she was the person that was a part of the family that she was staying with, and like, you know what I'm saying, that got her out of her Marleyan thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, oh man, they really not trying to get me murked off. They're not trying to kill me, except the little daughter. They're not trying to kill me, but I killed their daughter. Like it's so complex. It just keeps going and going. And Levi, Mikasa, and you know, it's kind of like the ending. And this is where people say like the ending was bad. Like, I don't think the ending was that. Like the ending was good to me. You feel me? The ending was good to me. You know, I enjoyed it. I thought it was like a win lose in my mind. Like he didn't kill everybody, but he also, you know, I mean, 80% of people, nobody's about to. And he stopped people from being a shift in the Titans forever, right? So he accomplished his goal, you know what I'm saying? And if anybody tries to attack Eldian, the Eldian Empire, whatever it's called, the island, then they could properly defend themselves because, you know, the other 20% is like, wow, the whole earth is gone, you know? So it's not, he did it, but he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He completed it. Not all the way. I kind of liked it. You know, he gave them the freedom to choose because he never had freedom. He had to do this. This is what he had to do. You feel me? He's stuck in that loop. And what I like about the loop is that when he dies, he wakes up back to the beginning. That's what happens from the first scene. You know what I'm saying? He was like, chop head off, back to beginning. And it's just a big loop. It's amazing. It all fit. It's so amazing. Everything is amazing. You feel me? It's all amazing. It's perfect. It's like circle of life for this one loop. It's just, and I think the betrayal of all the characters was amazing. I think even though the show, like the fighting isn't the best, like the combat isn't the best, none of that is like the best, but the way it's all executed, like it seems realistic. It seems it's not the best, but they do it at like the highest quality. All the scenes look good, the show looks good, the music. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about the anime, like it's like the music is always perfect. It's like, oh, or like when they first went out and everybody was like happy cheering when they first went onto the battlefield to try to retake the wall. And then the music just dramatically changed once a bunch of people died. Like the music was always amazing. The openings were always, it's just so, it's the story. It's the greatest story out there. I don't know. I don't think any story is better than the Attack on Titan story. You feel me? Like the story is amazing. Very amazing. With those characters, they all fit in. It's like this. They all fit in. I don't feel like characters are wasted. Every character has a purpose for the most part. Most characters have a purpose. They're showing you something. And so it's just that growth. Everybody's growing over this show. Everybody's changing. You can see the change. You can go from episode 1 to episode whatever episode it ends on, and it's just completely different. And all those it's amazing. And that's really all I gotta say. Um like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. My goal is 50 subscribers. I'm close to that. So, help me out and enjoy.